Where is he?
He quit.
Why?
Wanted to try other things.
He'll be back, right?
Hello, Henry and everyone watching. Welcome back for the first time in a long time to Oaf Culture. I'm your host, the lovable Oaf himself, and today we'll be doing our first video game review on this channel. Over on my other channel, Handsome Oaf, which is really just gaming content, I have just completed my series of a somewhat blind playthrough of The Secret of Monkey Island Special Edition. I say somewhat blind because I haven't played the game since maybe 2011, so I just have vague memories of it from that time, and had to figure out a lot fresh this time around. In this video, I'll be giving my holistic review of the game. I'll tell you what I liked, what I didn't like, and my overall rating of it. Let's dive in. I loved this game when I first played it. I must have been around 13 or 14 then, and I downloaded it onto my PlayStation 3. I had seen it advertised somewhere, but I know I must not have known much about it at all, so it was a real gamble. I'm not even sure I'd seen a screenshot. I may have just seen the cover art of the game, which looks like this. I hadn't seriously played a point-and-click adventure game before, so I didn't know what to expect from that part either. I remember being so pleasantly surprised by this game. It's full of charm, humor, great art for the backgrounds of the environments, and great music. This special edition is a remake of the original game, which came out in 1990. The art style, and the art itself, and the music have all been upgraded from their original versions, but the gameplay is still about the same. The special edition even lets you switch back and forth between graphical and auditory styles on the fly. The versions of the game play that similarly, where the gameplay really doesn't change at all, it's just how it looks and sounds. So, buying this version of the game can give you the new remade experience and a pretty authentic classic experience as well. The remake is also fully voice acted, which they just couldn't do for the original version in 1990. There has only been one voice actor for the main character, Guybrush Threepwood. His name is Dominic Armato. This is him. And he first played the character in the third game, The Curse of Monkey Island. He came back for the remakes of the original two games, The Secret of Monkey Island and Monkey Island 2: LeChuck's Revenge. He also voices Guybrush in the fourth game, Escape from Monkey Island, and the fifth and last, so far, episodic game, Tales of Monkey Island. Now, he is in our gaming news again in the present day because he is reprising his role in the just announced on April Fool's Day of 2022 Return to Monkey Island game, releasing sometime this year. That new game is being made by a team which includes the original creator, Ron Gilbert. I'm so excited for it, and the news of its existence prompted me to replay the old games, and here we are. So what do I like about this game? I love the visuals throughout. The environments look great, and I personally love the art style that LucasArts chose for this remake. The music, which has been redone for the remake, absolutely slaps. You can hear the original music if you switch the game to classic mode, and you can tell that the music is a higher quality version of what came before in the remake. It fits the spirit of the game perfectly, and it isn't a real change other than being modernized. The story is perfectly fun and goofy. It's easy for anyone to enjoy, and you can tell the original writers must have had a great time putting it together. There's so much great humor in the dialogue and in the puzzles you have to solve throughout the game. Speaking of the puzzles, they are usually the perfect balance between not being too obvious, but not being too hard to solve yourself. I had trouble with just a couple, but it was only because I wasn't looking in the right place, or I wasn't fully considering all my options in that moment. There is one that involves using an item that you've been carrying around for quite a while. If you think to examine that item again in your inventory, it will become obvious when it's time to use it, that you should use that particular item. But for me, I assumed that this item was just never going to matter, so I forgot about it. There are a few that you have that just take up space and do nothing, which is also hilarious. The key strategy in Monkey Island, I think, is to pick up every item you see, Notice what objects in the environment can be interacted with, and know the descriptions of your items. Sometimes the description makes all the difference. It may help you see your item from a different angle, like seeing it as a pun instead of taking it at face value. I think these puzzles are rewarding to figure out on your own, but if you need to use the in-game hints, you can still appreciate the thought and humor that went into all these puzzles. The voice acting is perfectly executed throughout the game. You can tell the original game was made for fun and not to be taken too seriously, and the voice acting, which of course came later on for this remake, reflects that. Everybody is putting in a sincere performance that goes along with the nature and tone of the game. They fit within this world, but they don't act like it isn't ridiculous. The line delivery is also hilarious throughout the game. Last thing I like, I'd say this game is a great length. The puzzles can take a long time to figure out if you're missing one small detail to solve it, like me, and have to wander around the map until you find it. Because of this, if you're a great puzzle solver, the game may be short, sweet, and to the point. But if you're like me and a few puzzles really stump you, you still won't be playing this game for an eternity. My playthrough I just completed was one in which I really took my time and only used a hint once, and it took me well under 8 hours to get through the full game. It was like 6 hours and change. There is one little gripe I have with the game, which is that sometimes there are locations on the overworld map that you can walk to that don't really show up. They don't really contrast with the rest of the map very well. So it's not clear just looking at it that those are clickable things. You kind of have to hover over them with your mouse to be sure. Of course, hovering your mouse over the map is always an option. So it's really just a minor nitpick or annoyance and not a great big problem with the game. I'll have to give The Secret of Monkey Island a rating of 10 out of 10 fights with Crucible Knight and Elden Ring. It was great to play this game after recently finishing my playthrough of Elden Ring. That was a long, hard, beautiful, and stressful game. Monkey Island is a great change of pace and a good comfort game that I've wanted to come back to for quite a while. Now I finally have, and I'm so glad I did. It was just as good as I remembered. If you're interested in seeing my gameplay of The Secret of Monkey Island with some commentary from me, mostly saying, I don't know what to do here, then you can go to my other channel, Handsome Oaf, and see the 4-episode run of the game. I also recently uploaded a 2-part run-through of Spider-Man, the movie game from 2002. Those videos don't have any commentary. They're just me taking the best pieces of that gameplay and splicing them together with the cutscenes to create a full flowing playthrough of the game. At the time of recording this video that you're watching right now, I'm getting ready to start my playthrough of Monkey Island 2, LeChuck's Revenge. I'll be doing a series of episodes of that game over on that channel, and then a review of it here on Oaf Culture. If you made it this far in the video, thank you for watching, and enjoy my new outro. I really enjoyed making it, but it's kinda goofy. Comment and tell me if you're a fellow Monkey Island fan and if you're excited for a return to Monkey Island. Feel free to like the video and subscribe for more content and all the other things that you usually do to show support on YouTube. I'd like to do more game reviews. I've done mostly superhero stuff before this, and I intend to do more of that too. Of course, your viewership is a great gift, regardless of if you like, comment, subscribe, wipe my butt for me, whatever. Anyway, that's all from me for now. Thank you for being here, my friend. Have a great rest of your day.
Get out of here, freak. You hear me? That little suit's gonna get all full of blood. Mine or yours?
Are we going to stand around here all day? Or are we going to fight?
I feel like I live in a world made of cardboard, never allowing myself to lose control. You say God doesn't close one door without opening another. Please, God, open that door. Time and again I've been humbled you. What makes you think today's outcome will be any different? Because this time, I won't stop until you're just a greasy smear on my fist. Here's a rare opportunity for me to show you just how powerful I really am. What made you so special? Nothing.
Boy, you are in for a show tonight, son.
Nothing harms me. But I know pain. So sometimes I share it with someone like you.
What are you still doing here, old man?
I'm gonna vengeance you up.